Hi guys, this is Juno and welcome back to another Summoners War video. So today we are going to talk about some of my fights that I did in the Siege tournament style Siege battles. I wasn't able to record any of my past one other than this one, which was the last Siege battle that was in tournament style. And that is because, as you guys know, Siege tournament style battles are really quick. So I had to do most of those battles during work and I just did not have time or thought to record them. I was able to record this last one because I did get a specific request in my Discord to record my fights and talk about it in a video, so here I am now doing this. So this was the first fight. It was against a Odin Bastet Chasun, and I felt like I could outspeed it, meaning that I could Lucian it, so that's what I exactly did. Nothing here, nothing here, right? Because there's no fire threat to kill off anybody, especially my Lucian if they survive, and that means I could crit everybody too if I have 100 crits. So I was confident that my Lucian will kill most of them. That's mostly it. If your Lucian survives and crits on all of them, it should kill them. So that was my thought process. Yeah, so here are the runes for my team. Yep, I just made a quick change in my Lucian because I made a video on him, but I made that change and we go right in. I moved first, thankfully, meaning that my Lucian is going to move. And amputation magic, I think like 18k per card, 17, 18k per card. We killed everybody. The Odin comes back, but without any stacks, I doubt he kills anybody. We even lapsed, so we got the defense break and attack break, meaning that we win the fight. So that was the first battle, pretty simple, pretty easy. I hope you guys know that. So this was my second battle. It was against the Dark Neostone Agent, the Light Dragon Knight, and the Wind Panda. So I was hoping that my Amaseti outspeeds, but my Amaseti is actually not that fast, so I guess I was kind of full of myself thinking that this is gonna win. But if it did go first, I would probably just nuke out the Light Dragon Knight and then use the Bulldozer to kill the Wind Panda and then work on that Dark Neostone Agent last. But is that how it went? Here are the runes. Yeah, 1 plus 171. I should have thought better. It was not going to outspeed, right? With the Dark Neostone Agent having a 33 speed lead, I was full of myself. Probably on the violence set that's really fast, but you could see that I got a defense break right away, and that was it. I lost. Because now I can't nuke anymore. So you can see that I'm like taking a very long time to decide on what to do, and that is because I was like, holy crap, I lost. Can this kill out the Light Dragon Knight? And you guys probably all know the answer by now. No, it's not gonna work. So I still give it to him. I still try it. Boom, there you go, I lost. That was it. That was it. That was the entire fight. I lost. Here I should have killed, I killed off the Wind Panda because he has defense break. But that's it. That's just it. They just simply take too much turns. Or too many turns, sorry. They just simply take too many turns. I try to control the Dark Neostone Agent, but obviously my Bulldozer is way too slow, and that Light Dragon Knight was proccing every turn. But they're all unviolent, which makes sense. They should be proccing if they're unviolent. And then yeah, he's gonna proc again and kill off my Bulldozer. So I lost that fight. So here is my third fight against this random team, and I was for sure that my Bulwark, Skogul, Amelia was gonna win because if you have Will, that team can't do anything, so you just get right in. I think I'll show you the rune. Oh, I didn't show you guys the runes, but they're pretty tanky, nothing special for that team. I think for some teams I didn't even show the runes, I just keep forgetting. But yeah, the Dark Fairy King did not use skill 2, so no strip. And no pushback, meaning the game's over. The rock's already up, guys, okay? The rock's already up. Not gonna do anything. Derped again. And then when the rock falls, it's just over. Yep. If the Sath is gone, there's nothing that they could do. Not enough damage. And I think the Dark Fairy King derped 3 times in a row. There he goes. He finally did it, but that was after I threw the rock, meaning that the game's over. Cool, and we won that. So that was the third game. We won one. We won two, lost lost 1. So this was the next fight, and I created this team. It's my new siege defense. I created more fast siege defenses, and I use it as an offense as well. So the Clara goes first, the CM puts the bomb, and the Sierra blows it up. I was hoping that I'm faster than the Bastet. After the Dio moves, everybody's on Will. So just hoping that's correct, I went to this team. I think I'll show you the runes for this. Yes, Sierra 138, Clara 198 on Swift Will, and the CN on plus 170. So we go right in. I try to go for the stun. We get it. But that's really slow because we actually moved right after when the Bastet should have moved. We blow it up, and I think everybody dies other than the Bastet, and we win. Yeah. Doesn't matter what happens here because we already won. Cool, and that was the 3rd win. Okay, this was the next fight against the Tianling, Perna, and Wind Panda. I took in my Tessarion, Tetra, and Tyrannus, seeing how many passives they had. I think the Tessarion, if it survives, it just counters the entire team. So that was my thought process. I didn't show the runes on this one, but nothing special there. Just Violent Revenge, Violent Endure, and Violent something. Violent Destroy, something like that. Almost everybody has 100 resistance, so I was really hoping that we don't get defense broken as much. And the first thing we did was kill off the Perna, and then we worked on the Tianling. Finally, we killed the Wind Panda. It was crazy how Tianling was always getting the defense break when we again have almost 100% resistance. Keep going for the Perna. Because if you kill the Perna, there isn't really a lot of damage because the Wind Panda is going to almost go for the Tetra all the time. Tetra brings in enough healing for the team, so because there's no real nuke, right? So I just use skill to kill the Perna. The Perna dies. At this point, it's really easy because really nobody in their team has enough damage to get a kill unless they proc a whole lot. Which the Tianling tried. The Tianling really tried. And the Wind Panda's on destroys, which was kind of scary actually. You can see that I'm continuing just working on that Tianling. Got this done. We stripped the heal. We got the defense break, meaning that we get rid of the Tianling, and now the only thing that's left is the Wind Panda. Get the Oblivion, and we did, and at this point it's over. We got the proc, and I think we do land a defense break, which allows us to end this battle. We don't hit for really hard because our defense broken. We put the Oblivion again. We just strip everything, I believe. Yep. But we win. And that was it for the 5th battle. And we isolated 4 enemy bases right there. So this was the next battle against Kamoon versus Gogo, and against this team I like to bring in my twins after I figured out from a comment during my stream saying that the Water Twins are really good against this team with the Chloe. So I was pretty confident that this was going to win. The only thing that we had to make sure was that we needed to outspeed. If you don't outspeed, we could lose because the Vigor could defense break, and then if he procs again, he could just kill off the Chloe. So we go right in, hoping that I outspeed, but I think I did switch out my runes. I gave a lot of fast swift runes to other units. I thought my Chloe was not going to outspeed, but my Chloe did. So right away, we just probably use the Fanatic to put up the invincibility and will. There you go. And then it doesn't matter what they do from now on. We just kill off the Commune first. We didn't get a defense break, which sucks. We go for the big nuke, hoping that we could kill him. And we don't. So now we're in trouble. We should really kill the Commune off the very first round because now they have a chance to win. But thankfully they did not proc much, so we get to heal. And we go straight for the Vigor, which we almost killed. But at this point, because the Skogul did not proc, the chances of us losing is pretty low. Because the Chloe is going to get a Fanatic up real soon. So we're going to be safe from the next rock. And after that, we should have enough damage to kill off the Skogul. But I just heal. We got the defense break, meaning the game is over. And that was that. So that was my 6th attack. Okay, so this was my 7th attack, and you guys are probably wondering, why the heck do you have Skogul there? Where's your CN? And for people that already noticed, my CN was re-ruined. He's now really fast. I can't use him in this team because the speed around this team is like 90 to 100. They're pretty slow, 80 to 100. So now my CN is plus 60, plus 160 speed. I can't use it within this team. So I was hoping that I could get the extra damage from the Skogul. So I did that. And I was hoping my Malaka actually landed all the bombs so that it does a lot of damage with the attack buff from Chasun. So they went, but the Skogul is actually really slow, so I couldn't land the bomb. So I don't use the bomb here. I just go for the auto attack because I really want to land the bomb on the Skogul. I throw the rock though. This is a vampire Skogul, not a violet. And you can see my Malaka almost got destroyed by that Vigor right there. But thankfully, he survived with 1 HP, so my Malaka can get off the time bomb. He landed on everybody. That petty damage from the Skogul, and now I try to do as much damage as I can. So I think I just go for the auto. No, I went the attack buff. We killed the Vigor. I mean, we killed the Commune, so we saw that the Commune is pretty squishy. He procced and killed off my Malaka. That was unfortunate, but I believed that if my Skogul gets one more rock off, we could win. But he got off the rock first, so I think here I do auto and kill off the Vigor and hoping that we could survive a Skogul rock right here that's gonna come up. Good thing we outsped and we actually got the heal, so we actually killed him off. If the Skogul was a little faster, I think we would have lost. But thankfully he was really slow. So this was the next battle against a Galleon Clara Kaki. And knowing that they have a Kaki, I did not bring in my Miho because Kaki just destroys Miho. Instead, I brought in my Commune Vigor Skogul, hoping that if my Skogul survives, if everybody else dies, my Skogul can at least kill off the Kaki and probably the Clara, and then we could just work on Galleon last. That's what I was hoping. And also knowing that my Skogul has 100 res, I was hoping that he could take a turn and actually throw up the rock. But you know, resistance is a joke, right? So do I lose here? Clara moves, strips, but didn't get the stun, so I did put a Predator Cry to survive the Kaki hit once he starts moving. He moved, he got a defense break, but he didn't kill, he didn't proc, and I was confident here that I won at this point because I could now nuke off the Kaki. Pretty tanky Kaki, to be honest. And it's over from now. They just don't have enough damage to kill off the Skogul. Yep, easy win. So this was the next fight. It was our 9th fight. So we won 8 and lost 1 right now. Oh sorry, we won 7 and lost 1. This is another siege defense that I created. My second Clara that's on plus 202 speed. And the others are the Shrinas on the Violent that's plus 250 speed. Sorry, plus 150 speed. On Violent Will, tanky that does some damage. And the Zenobia's on slightly slower than the Shina on again Violent Will that actually has crit damage and crit rate and attack. I was just hoping that I outspeed and I kill off the Lucas first and then we win. So we go right in. I think we do outspeed. Yep, we do. They had no will, because I'm pretty sure they're a first turn team as well. There you go, I finally move. I got the double stuns other than the Orion. Orion is harmless prank, but only gets a stun on the Clara. And at this point, we already won. We kill off the Lucas. Then we kill off, I mean, we go for the Orion. We get the stun again. Attack buff. Kill off the, we still kill off the Orion, and then we finally go for the Commune. And we win that fight. So that was our 9th fight, and we only lost 1. So this is the last fight. I used my Shren here. My thought process was take a hit, and then once we move, we win, because the Kaki will easily kill off the Miho, and then Shren could use the nuke to kill off any other unit, and our Trana will be the safety net for from the other team, so that our units survive. Without that thought process, we go right in. We're definitely a lot slower. My Shren's really slow, my Trana's really slow, my Kaki's really slow, but we won at this point, because the Galleon moved behind the Miho. So no attack buff, no defense break, so we survive. I wake up the Shren, and then my Kaki moves, got the defense break. I think we killed off the Galleon here, so he doesn't get attack buff. The Galleon's dead, and then right after this, Kaki will move with the Blade Slaughter, and the Miho is also dead. 27k. So yeah, that was the last battle, and we won 9 out of 10 fights. We lost that very first one, but it was a fun siege. We still lost this at the end. We did not win, but it was at least close. So most of our guild members were able to play and get their swords in. But yeah, guys, that was it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please consider liking this video so that this video will be exposed to more viewers out there. And also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, because that really helps me. Bye!